just to educate you. So if you didn't know, take this clip and go educate yourself. But let's finish up this more, because this is what this is getting into. That's what this is telling you. This is showing you the comparison. Out of all the woods of the earth and all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine. That's why you see that. But let's look at it a little bit more. Verse 24. It says this. It says, in all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, one location. Guess what, Javier? It's not Mexico. See, this is going to always be in the back of your head from here out. See, it chose one pit. And of all flowers, I want you to think of all the flowers in the world. Think of every flower. Don't you know it got more than 1 million different species of flowers? It's more than one flower. It said of all the flowers. Of all the flowers. Thereof one lily. It chose one type of lily. One. He's comparing this to where you would know. Of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled one river. Now let me educate you a little bit here. We're going to go into this and we're going to get into this. See, because you can see, I don't have to go run and, oh, well, you got to see this and you got to see this and you got to see this. In the concordance in G39, you see, I don't have to do that. Everything's right here in the Bible. But we're going to go to Genesis chapter 2 and pick it up at verse 10. Genesis 2 and verse 10. It says this. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and came into 4 heads. See, this is where the issue came up at, but it don't have nothing to do with you. It don't have nothing to do with you. See, because you see why I said I'm gonna educate you on some things, because it was parted into 4 heads, and this is why Jesus says a certain thing. I'm gonna show it to you. Because I want you to know. I want you to know, to show you, we over here know what we're talking about. But you'll see this when he says this in John chapter 10. And he says this. He says, and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they should hear my voice, and they shall be one fold and one shepherd. This is why he's saying that, because when this river went out, is people, when they went out, it was parted into 4 heads. I already know you don't know what this is talking about. It's spiritual talk. It's spiritual talk. And I know you don't get it. So this is the problem. This is the comparison. And as it's saying right here, let's look at it a little bit more. It says, in all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled one river, which we see, and all built cities, thou hast hallowed Zion to thyself. You see this right here? It's clear. But watch what he gets it. Watch how you do this. And all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. Think about all the birds that's in the world. There's more than 600,000 different species of birds. And he's telling you, he named him one dove. He's comparing you to show you, to set you up, to show you exactly he's dealing with one people. But he's telling you, he says, and of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. Think about that. Think about that. Actually, let's look at something. And we go to Psalms. We go to Psalms. Because I want you to see something. I want you to see something in Psalms. In Psalms 147. 147. And you see, this is all Bible. And you have devils like yourself. Y'all sit there, oh, he doing this, he doing it. No, bro, I'm showing you all Bible. Showing you exactly what this is saying. And the same thing you see here, we're going to look at verse 19. It said, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, not to the world. He had not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. So he's holding it to one people. He makes this clear over here. He makes this clear over here with Uncle Idris. Let's look at verse 20. It says, and among the multitude of people. You see how he did all these comparisons from trees to lilies to animals to birds, and now he done got to the people. From all the multitudes of people, Mexicans too, you, that has gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest, and giveth a law that is approved of all. I just showed it to you. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgment unto Israel. I just showed it to you. So what's going on with us? See, we, as I showed you in Amos, see, we had a problem. We committed sin against God. So God has set something up already in place, and I'm going to show it to you. Because I'm not embarrassed to say what we did was wrong. And we the ones got to get ourselves out of it. See, you want the benefits, but you're not part of the family. I'm telling you, you can't make this up. You want the benefits, but you're not part of the family.